You saw the title. You clicked on this video. We're gonna see if mushrooms are...
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people make music by plugging synthesizers into mushrooms. After the gut punch of a realization that literal mushrooms are making better music than I'll ever be able to make, it got me thinking, what else can they do better than me? Can it dress better than me? Can it skate better than me? Can it do my taxes? Yeah, no, I don't pay those. But I still need answers. I need to know if it's smarter than me, because if it is, I can call it a little fucking nerd and bully it until it jumps off a bridge. To answer this extremely important question, I need to do a couple of things. First, I need to get some mushrooms. But you can't just buy mushrooms from the grocery store and jam wires into those, because those are dead. You're just eating salad at that point. No, what I need are living, breathing, photosynthesizing mushrooms that are doing mushroom shit. Do mushrooms even photosynthesize? I don't know, and I don't care to find out, because in about 2 seconds, I'm traversing the Amazon rainforest in search of some wild mushroom spawn.
And 2 days later, Jeff Bezos forwarded a box of mushroom spawn onto my porch.
Listen up, little nerd. This grain spawn stuff, it kinda acts like a mushroom starter. Not really a seed, because it's a fucking spore, but I'm not your 4th grade biology teacher, Steve, so for the sake of this video, we're calling it a seed. Fucking sue me. As for what I'll be using as a substrate, I've chosen for straw pellets. Why straw pellets? Because these bad boys have gone under more pressure than the chair your mom is sitting in right now, which means they are pasteurized. Thanks to our goat Louie over here, my mycelium bros won't have to deal with any random ass bacteria trying to outcompete them. Also, less of a chance that I start another global pandemic in my basement. Yeah, sorry about that.
So I made sure the pellets were sufficiently soaked, chucked in the spawn, mixed it all together like some fucked up Rice Krispie treat, and then shoved all that into these fancy mushroom growing bags that allowed the mycelium to breed. And 3 weeks later, the bags were fully colonized. So I took it upon myself to give it a proper British greeting, you know, stabbing it repeatedly, but apparently that's actually what you're supposed to do. Because what I was doing in reality was giving the mycelium somewhere to fruit from. Fruiting just means the mycelium starts producing actual mushrooms, which are like its reproductive organs. So yeah, mushrooms are quite literally fungus dicks. Nature is absolutely disgusting, and I love it.
I can already hear your fucking comments. KleinStein, you clickbaited us. KleinStein, you only grew mushrooms 6'7", 6'7". First of all, fuck off. Second of all, if you were to move your mouse away from the dislike button, you'd see there's still some time left in this video. But I get it, now that I've grown my mushrooms, how am I going to determine their intelligence? Well, after hours of research, vigorous testing, and abusing ChatGPT for like 2 weeks straight, we at Klein Labs Laboratories Incorporated Company Trademark are very proud to present our genius solution. Rock, paper, scissors. We land on our rock, paper, scissors. But hear me out, it's actually really good at determining someone's intelligence. To prove this, I'll determine yours right now. We're gonna have a little game. If you lose, you subscribe, okay? Rock, paper, scissors, and it's a fucking gun. Idiot. Right now, our mushrooms can't play rock, paper, scissors because they don't have any fucking hands. But we're not going to use hands because just like in the intro, we're going to use electrical signals that the mycelium produces in order to determine what hand it would play. To do this, I shoved half an Ethernet cable deep into the mycelium and fed it into an amplifier, which sends the signals into this Raspberry Pi. Now, that's still just numbers. To turn these numbers into rock, paper, or scissors, I 100% vibe coded some code that turns it into a graph with 2 cutoff points. If the value is above, below, or in between these cutoff points, it will trigger rock, paper, or scissors. But now that the mushrooms can play rock, paper, scissors, I didn't just want to play against the mushrooms myself, because that's borderline depressive. So I hosted a YouTuber rock, paper, scissors tournament and entered 2 of the mushrooms into it without telling anyone. My mycelium bros would go undercover as YouTubers themselves, one named Mike Celium and the other Fun Guy. To make it seem believable, I got 2 of my friends to voice act for the mushrooms. But don't worry, besides yapping a whole lot, they didn't have any influence on the actual hands that were being played. Also, I forgot to mention, the grand prize of this tournament is 5 gifted subs, which meant that this isn't just about science anymore. if it ever was to begin with. No, this is about my pride, my honor, and my $25 fucking dollars. Here's how it's gonna go down. I put 6 of my buddies into a Discord server together with 2 fake accounts I made for a fun guy and Mike Celium. When it comes to our imposter's turn, I'll ask the mushrooms whether they want to play rock, paper, or scissors, and I'll DM that answer to our undercover agents so they know what to put into the Discord bot we're using for this event. I split everyone into an 8-player bracket and started the first round. But since this is just humans making digital hand signals against each other, we'll just skip this round. Now it's Fun Guy's time to freaking shine, and he isn't doing much. Why isn't he doing? Oh shit! I'm supposed to DM him. Yeah, so in the chaos of this tournament, I instantly forgot the entire premise of this video, and now Fun Guy was just sitting there waiting for me, awkwardly trying to make it seem like he was giga-braining his next move.
His name starts with an S, so it's probably scissors, right?
But eventually I clocked it and the game continued. And he lost. Fuck. After that, Finay1 beat Piano Cats and it was time for redemption. Because Mike Celium was up next and a lot was riding on this.
Mike, what's going through your mind as you're choosing this next play?
Well, there's a lot of things going through my mind, none of which related to the actual game we're playing right now.
Oh!
Whether or not this is gonna be a shitty video depended solely on this round. Please, God, if you can hear me, let this motherfucking mushroom win, please.
And to my euphoric surprise, Mike fucking got it. All he has to do now is win against Finay1, and then it goes on to the finals.
Which he didn't fucking do. Fuck. But then I thought of something. It's called cheating, or how I like to think of it is that Mike Celium just so happens to be one of those mushrooms from The Last of Us. What if he infected Finay1? And that's just what I did by DMing him a simple request. Honestly, I thought Finn was gonna have a higher moral standard, but he said yes. So now Mike Celium somehow clawed his way into the finals. At this point, I'm already DMing new people and starting the next event, because there is no fucking way this is gonna work. And no amount of cheating will help me.
Hey, pick paper.
Oh my god! Oh. He takes it!
Yeah, baby, Mike Celium, baby! Mike Celium, baby! Yeah, baby, Mike Celium! So yes, dear viewer, mushrooms are in fact smarter than YouTubers, and I think after all that hard work, I deserve a little treat.